First of all, I in the last few hours saw Mr. Rutherford's comments on both a personal and professional level. I think the world of Jim Rutherford, and he's done a great job here as he did in Carolina. The timing of what he said to me seems a little odd. That's something you do in a GM's meeting, not the night before or the day of the Stanley Cup Final. Maybe he's trying to tweak the officials a little bit, but in the final analysis, we don't want our players getting hurt. I think it's fair to say that all of the teams that have been in the playoffs have played very physically. You know, there are a couple of people who have complained on other teams about some of the things that Pittsburgh players have done. Some of that goes in the category of gamesmanship, and some of it goes to the fact that we need to be vigilant as a league to make sure that players aren't unnecessarily and inappropriately hurt. And as I said, that's something we continue to monitor and will. Having said that, I take the concerns of all of our clubs, all of our players, and all of our owners very seriously on this issue. Players' safety is of paramount importance to us, and I believe the Players Association, and all of the initiatives that we do to try and make the game safer, we do together. I tell you for a certainty, Coley Campbell, Stephen Walken will tell you, is we don't tell the officials to change the standard for the playoffs, but as we all know, time and space tends to evaporate very quickly in a playoff game, and there tends to be a lot more physicality and a lot more adjustments in the course of a series. We expect the officials to call the rule book, and if we need to make adjustments on the standard, we won't hesitate to do that. The second part of your question alluded to the concussion protocol. It is evolving. It is working well. The experts who advise us in terms of what would give us reason to remove players from the game is something that we pay a lot of attention to and constantly evolve, and we're constantly looking to get it right. I know there's always speculation about why this player was or wasn't taken off the ice, but the fact is we look for signs of concussion or possible concussion because from a player's standpoint, they don't like being yanked out of games needlessly. Having said that, when you enforce the concussion protocol, by definition, you're going to take players out of the game who don't have a concussion, but we try and minimize that as well. But we take player safety very seriously. The education that we've been doing, particularly with concussions, we think is working. And I think it's fair to say in a meaningful double-digit percentage number, concussions were down this season.